Okay, I like to believe it's actually streaming. Hopefully. Come on. Let's go meet Paquito. Okay, let's see if the stream is actually working since we're using a new program this time around. What's here? The audio is actually working. This is a miracle. Alright, let's go where that little gremlin is. Where the heck is this girl? Completely forgot.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right.
For a minute I thought she said crap. Oof.
Of the
Message
night.
Casus
Of course it's
girl, what are
quiet.
you saying?
You're not getting paranoid, are you?
I can't get this kind of messages while I'm playing the main quest.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual.
Paimon feels a little safer.
Alright, Karen gets a freaking kill in this version. Supposedly. Go to the academia.
And that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Kind of fits in really well. I can also actually go there. Nice that the sound is finally working properly. Even if my internet connection is playing against me. Was it here or no? Apparently no. Man, this is what I get for not exploring more of Sumeru. She's new around here. Was just released this patch. Last night, actually. Oh, nice. I actually get my replies shown on screen. Sweet.
Peace
And
and good
Google's
health
messages.
should be enjoyed by all. If I...
I don't know why you do. I can't teleport? Damn it. I'm so freaking lost. Friends actually listen to his voice line from when he's visiting my house. Okay, hopefully we're actually going to the right place. Yes, finally. Is Zero? Yes.
Welcome, even if I do say so myself.
Well, time to show your
The
ass here.
outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. Get into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru
What's going
City.
on?
Deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
Yes, he's the
And now
he's the
it
Jack
seems they
Lee
can no longer
Warren
hold
and
back
so-
their ridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess
Thank you for
such
the
a
exposition.
powerful mind, you must be
Dude, she's a kid, don't.
God of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
Paimon, do you use any energy when you fly? It sounds like you're running, really.
Is the heater going to be okay? counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone
Really?
such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Number 2, so scary. Paimon, we've met a Fatui Harbinger every single country we've visited. If it's not them trying to kill us, it's one of the gods.
Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the doctor.
So this guy's basically like, I don't want to say Hitler, but like they kicked him out of school and now he's fucking shit up.
Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just... Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? Same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Yo, indeed, Sumeru arc. Triumph of the imagination. Dude, if it had said triumph of scientific triumph, like in Made in Abyss, amazing. By the way, I just finished season 2 of Made in Abyss. Cause Dog Boy is very cute. As for the evil doctor guy,
Enshroud!
Oh no, my internet.
Let's light it up!
Down.
Everybody stand back!
Yeah. Let's go find the dog boy. We need... Oh, there's one here. I hadn't noticed.
Hold it right there. Blonde-haired traveler and a floating ferry. We've got you all right. Take a look around. We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
The mercenaries here look so much better than anywhere else. They have so much drip.
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor...
Might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of the academia resources.
Still wasting time on idle
Definitely the Ace-ups. Nah, I can beat this guy easily.
You're up, traveler!
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Just all of these jokes about this new implemented update, stealing a bunch of ideas from science fiction movies and franchises. But like, like the Terminator.
I hear everything!
Canaries are like?
I just have to take out a Jado and they were done for.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
King is here. Where's the Dendrokurama? Is it anywhere close? Can I get it right now? No. So I'm just gonna mark it on the map. I'll mark it on the map for later. Right now I gotta go see that dog boy. Wrong one. Oh, Holly, hello.
Oh, it's the traveler and
It's gonna be so sad, so traumatized.
Hey, it's...
I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm fine as a result.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Where's the dog?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Yeah, she's
He
good.
left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Strange.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. He had something urgent to take care of.
Yep, the Fatui again.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia.
I deleted the screen where I first started the Sumeru update. And it was only like a 10-minute, 30-minute stream, but still, I'm sad I accidentally deleted it.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
I had already made up my mind, to be honest with you, so I didn't try to hide my current condition.
That sounds like foreshadowing. Some eerie foreshadowing.
Guess you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known.
This is where the right end shines.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
I'm so glad the audio is finally working properly. I hope it stays like this. I like this app.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
Yeah. Did you kill them?
He didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Hallucinations, huh? Maybe it's got something to do with delusions?
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
She did the everything everywhere all at once thing.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
We had Fajira with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity. How do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akats. The doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui. We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Damn. So she completely has us on her Damn.
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
About the Tori, not much, and about my sister, absolutely zero.
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can
in this
find?
great stream. Hey, thank you. I always appreciate that. Anyway, the Sumeru update, so I'm definitely gonna stream more, especially if this app really gets the job done. It's just so nice having audio, people being able to listen to me and the game.
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
No problem.
Please be careful not to
Check anything on the Rooster Teeth website. Oh, it's this green hair girl again. Audio's any better than last time? I'm using a new streaming app and it's actually working. Hopefully it's not just beginner's luck. I'm kinda jealous and like you're not pointing at her, but the way you have your hand near her, it's like it seems kinda rude.
She's our old friends. You've come at just the right time.
Stream
Ever
super
since I've
buffer,
come
damn.
here, hardly anyone has even
It raised so that it actually works because my good asterisk. So far so good. Still, I already unlocked the Dendro Archon status on the desert, but I just unlocked them to have the map.
That
I
sounds
still haven't really done any
incredible.
exploring. Actually, we're here for Tignari. Yes, we're here for the Dopo, not for you.
Oh, all right. Actually,
For Candace. And can I just say, I'm so happy they finally have a boss that drops animal and pyro stones, because I'm always short on those.
remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irma, a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Oh no, she's definitely being controlled by Dottore. Ever since I got Kazuka, I felt like my account was complete. And with Tignari, with the new element finally being released, it's like, I don't really need anyone else. I'm just wishing to make some wishes. I'm having fun.
Hold on now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Oh, this is the
My
cutscene my
fury
friend was telling
Will
me about.
never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god,
What does he have
my
that,
creator,
that veil on his
my
head?
mother.
Was that trying to simulate
Valuing
his
strength above
long
all.
hair?
She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Oh, poor baby.
The second was a human. My family. My friend.
Oh, he had the Kazuka
Consumed
hair.
by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
He really stepped up his game.
Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance.
For your animation.
I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis,
No.
brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
That was a great cutscene. He looked amazing. It's like, oh no, he's hot. Back to work.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Then I had hope for Scaramouche, but then again, all the Electros, whenever they get mad, they just take the anger on the first person they see. So, just like his mommy, he's misguided. This is neither Greater Lord's consciousness nor King Dash's consciousness.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Oh, I completely missed the chat. I was so focused on the video. Whole game, ha ha ha. Oh, yep. Mommy issues writing. Yep. Not gonna lie, I play for character pools, primogens, and domains. I mean, that's what most people that designs. I just really like a few of them. The Edge. Yeah, he's an edgy boy. When they announced that they changed pretty much everything about him that I was interested in, I'm not gonna wish for him
Sublime.
You
by a
understand
boy
now?
with shorts and
I'm
sandals.
afraid this is no peri-porno life, but rather...
Oh, divine wisdom. Wait. Have I already lost my...
It is when she died. Let's go indeed. Oh, we're on. Wish the tears hadn't been true. I really wanted him to be Electro because I don't have any good Electro characters. Sans for facial. For real, not just metaphorically. My chair is squeaking. What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
So she was destroyed. Can you imagine if we'd actually been able to see that? See Catherine explode?
After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Kinda wish we'd seen that. I wanted to see the dog boy rescue us, just like Razor did back in Mondstadt.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
They must be using some type of arcane technology, something really old.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! It is trapped in the same... It's pretty vague.
Was very godlike experience right there. Yeah, but I mean, Nahida is a god even if she's one of the weak ones. Can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh. Since the doctor captured...
Instead of tutorial, like we called Child and Scaramouche for the longest time.
Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had...
Desert, illusions and lies, the plans. Yep.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
I mean, there's a reason why that's the new area.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida...
For us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Project. The sages were always secretive about its scope to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
That what?
Do you have any evidence?
A god with really broad shoulders. Saw a nascent god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. I saw this really cool mecha.
So that's what
Awesome.
happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Oh, so it is possible. It's not just some fake shit that the Torre told Scaramouche to get him to work for him.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect
In every nation.
the Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
He shakes his head and his ears wiggle.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, creating a new god and restoring Irminsul.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
Not gonna come to the desert with us? Worry, we know our way into the desert. Already been there.
Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
That's a nice way of wishing us goodbye without calling the name of any of the Archons.
Thanks, Tainari.
Oh, it's
Hopefully
not
Hypatia will
directly.
feel better soon. We're off then.
Okay. I don't really need this anymore for Tainari because I already have him. I streamed a bit earlier, but it was only around 40 minutes, so I want to get to the hour mark today and maybe...
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here. So,
Pretty
just
lively
past the
here?
swamps from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
I mean, if it really were a wall to keep up of the desert, I would imagine it would be more like a forest, like in real life. This just seems like a really huge piece of wood.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
He's back! Big Sexy is back, everyone. Definitely gonna keep screaming now.
Huh?
Where did he come? And now he comes out of nowhere.
Over here.
Oh, he's
Hey,
running
went that
away.
way! Hurry up and follow him.
Oh. We're so tiny compared to him. Yes.
What the? Where did he go? We're just here a second ago.
I'll hate him, sir. He does look great. I haven't seen a guy this looking ever since probably Young Lee, let's be real.
More airline?
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here.
We run into you in the least expected times. Oh, I didn't know he had so many jewels hanging from his waist. Looks great.
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their
I can't say that I didn't expect it.
I like him. He's nice. They probably kicked him out of the academia for for having his shoulders exposed. He wasn't following the dress code.
However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremite's honored guests by now?
I feel like his voice, I've already heard his voice. Also, I'm gonna take a screenshot because I didn't know Visions could look like that from that angle.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Now that I think about it, all the characters they've released haven't had one of the Akasha thermals on their ears. But Alhaitham does. Does Nilo have one as well? I can't remember actually. And when Alhaitham releases, is he gonna have it on or no? Because it does look pretty good.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Oh? Well, that cartoon teller did say a lot of people were gonna fall in love with us.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule. Oh, when you showed it to us, I could not stop laughing.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
What kind of information are you looking for that you're so interested in the capsules?
The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Don't forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
I can't share what I know just yet. True, this guy is pretty saucy.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
That eyeliner though, it looks amazing.
But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Not gonna lie, I can't even remember what it specifically was. Aside
No
from
matter.
the world forget me.
Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Oh, can we come with you, please? Ospin too? Young Ospin, but at the same time, Ospin too, you know.
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Yeah, sounds like a date to me.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
I mean, quote, no, we barely know this guy, but we definitely want to get to know him, am I right? I swear to God, if I ever get famous, someone's gonna clip all the times I thirsted after this guy. And then they're gonna cancel me the status unlocked, but I actually wanna walk the way there. Sightsee a bit of the sand. Why not? Maybe there's a Celia along the way, or a chest. Because I have almost no prime moves. I completely forgot to check. Anyway, what kind of baloney is this? We've been absolutely bamboozled. What a bitrate isn't so good. Man, I can maybe fix that later. Today's been a bad internet day. And it's so good. I wonder if they could ever make enemies that poisonous and paralyzed, so similar to the Elder Scrolls, like in Oblivion and Skyrim. That'd be nice. Oh come on. I can still hear the damn silly like an inroad. Where is it? I don't know why there are so many exclamation marks here on the desert because region of Sumeru,
All yours,
which is kind of odd.
should you have any use for them.
Also, it's kind of nice that this easily. So, they didn't always show it to me. I will do it. That way, maybe I didn't even
Before
have
us
to
lies
be
Aru
looking at my
Village,
phone.
the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
Cutscene. Fine to have peace without hate him, or does he think we're fucked? Why is he attacking
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before.
Think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
I like how serious he is. Can you imagine if Goro was like
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my
Tunnel touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Oh, there's bad blood between these two.
I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you think, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing. Yeah, that seems more
Has
accurate.
Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Dude, where are you hiding it? There isn't any place in your clothes.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
Where was he hiding that? Again, the framing of these cutscenes is killing me. Get a freaking room, cave, I don't know, we're in the desert.
Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Oh, he's silent.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
Should have known you were a bitch.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Teleport away.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
What if she just straight up arrests us?
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Dude, Dihya has big sis energy, not mommy energy. Don't even. Bro.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
So you just came here to watch the fight, not to help us? Yeah, she does look cool. I'm not... You're not exactly wrong, so you're actually very much on point. I like your boots. I wear
Listen,
those.
I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other.
I know you guys want to make out, but not in public, guys.
But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Someone's been a bad doggy. Someone's been a freaking bad bitch, holy shit. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dihya. They're still looking for an opportunity to attack. Yep.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Sorry, we were too busy looking at you. Wind whoosh.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Thank the animal archon for the wind so this guy can stop fighting.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Oh, Candace also has big sis energy. Candace memes incoming.
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work?
We got 4 cool new characters here, and I don't have any of them, which is a crime in itself. Oh, is the doggy not allowed on the human table? Let me take a screenshot. Oh. Can't stop looking at his wonderful face.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
But if the air's thick and heavy, wouldn't it be easier to float?
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please.
The guys don't get this framing where we can see the side boob. Not fair.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you.
I didn't manage to get a single Shinobu.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring. Like a...
Within our village itself. It is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us.
Oh no, is it bad on casual gameplay?
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Of her design before her official art came out.
All right, we got it, Candace.
So disappointed.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Yep. It's too awkward for me. One of those guys should start.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Oh, what did you do?
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. Ability and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me.
So he arrived too late.
I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning.
I mean, when you go around dressed like that...
The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us.
Legit awesome callback from the festival.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia. Predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
So basically, he's taking a walk by himself. He took the leash from his owners. He's alone. He's an fully independent dog.
Cyno seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General
So it was just made up. Could be.
Well, Cyno...
Blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Oh, no wonder he thinks he's a spy.
What?
Like many parts of the project,
From the very beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
This dude's voices are so deep. What happened with the voice direction in this game?
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
a most enticing offer.
Oh no, he really was betraying us this whole time.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all.
Or maybe not. I have hopes for you. You really seem like more of a freedom fighter than one of the academia goons.
Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
They're totally bluffing.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Yeah, and then why did you join forces with us?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything.
And then what are you gonna do with the capsule?
So it came as quite a
Where is it
surprise when I
now?
encountered
I wanna
my
know.
erstwhile
Where
target
did you
while
put it?
investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Can you blame us though? I don't want to say you were dressed like that. We wanted to know more about you, but like, you were obviously not an NPC.
true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
And the audio has been working well all this time.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
They're both so emo, they both have an eye covered.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
I like that unlike Razor, he has some of his hair in front of him. It looks good, it looks really soft.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
She really has a very soft voice, but isn't as, I guess, sensual as Lisa's. I like it.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
What did you bring for show and tell?
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
She saw their faces and we're like, no, I don't like those guys. I'm gonna go beat them up. Also, now that I think about it, Dika's voice is also pretty rough, pretty low. I like the direction they went for the Sumeru characters.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
Also kind of interesting how we've seen more adults in Sumeru than other nations like Liyue and Inazuma. Especially you have a lot of young-ish characters like minors, but here almost everyone seems to be an adult.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
The only ones that are really kids are, I guess, Nahida and Electro Genie name, what was it? And Dory. No?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
This cutscene's been going on for a while now.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Damn. Not that I'm not enjoying myself. This has been a good update so far. I think that what really killed the not all, some of the Genshin hype was definitely everything that happened during Ayaka's banners and just the long wait between Inazuma patches up until Sumeru. Even though I think they did a great job at releasing Inazuma Island by Island.
time?
How much time passed? A few hours?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Oh, is this when we get to try the first third character?
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Main in action. I'll leave these to you then.
Screenshot for screenshot reasons. I never noticed she had 2 braids on her side.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Are we actually gonna be able to use her or no? No, I guess not.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dream!
Enshroud! Ah! God, let's nip that in the butt!
We shall prevail! Do your worst!
Mind the deluge. Be still.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
And see?
Cascade.
It was only 2.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the...
That was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
I mean, you're not exactly young by yourself. Just, where are the adults, the young people? Are they all working on the city or outside?
I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
He's so polite. What a good doggy.
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Sino voice
Another
actors.
effect of Irminsul's weathering.
Sino voice actors give me Adam Dub. Oh, a bit, yeah. Occasionally, yeah. Adam did tend to be more emotional, or I guess more... I don't want to say evil, or more malicious at times, but pretty similar.
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
I wonder if any of them have... I'm sure more than one has decided to create weapons.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Oh, because of all the rocks, I get it.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Inari also brought this up before. Hypatia was also nearly exiled to the desert.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
I like how Sino's hair isn't that long, but because the inside of his hat veil, I guess, is white, it looks like his hair is longer. But that way he doesn't look so much like Razor.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
I'm at 40 energy.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Oh, hitting low blows, I'll hate him. And my phone also has 40%. I guess if this cutscene ends soon, maybe I can stream some art.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Were I not a holy woman, I would have annihilated you. It looks great like this though. I like that his lower lip is a bit shaded. He looks great. Sino and Tignari's VAs are putting in work. This is their life's work. I love the direction they went with this, guys. Well, to be fair, everyone in Genshin has great voice acting. The only ones that I don't really like are Chi-Chi, because partially because of her character, she has almost no personality, and the other one is Baiju. I don't know why they changed his voice lines. I think they were better before.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch him. Only fine, Diki and the others are here too. Yep.
I'll be grateful for the assistance.
The more the merrier. Everyone has great design.
No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Oh, what happened to them? Did you kill them? Did they quit?
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
We need to make a spot. Ooh, I have low health. Where are those sweet madams? Wrong way. I want to keep playing because it's been really good. Let's see if this is the last cutscene before I have to do some kind of side quest I can continue tomorrow.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before.
I guess those things on the left are some new kind of food, some edible that I can use to cook. And not just a character ascension material.
Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Are you single? Nah, that's too much. Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
So kind of like the Abyss curse.
Initially,
from Made in Abyss.
The people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, All the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Definitely it was Nahida.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
Oh.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
True, maybe they're way too far away.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Maybe we gave it a bit too much.
So, what do you make of the story?
That mad scholar's power, I agree, direction is spot on, yep. Still, I will maintain my point. Why did they change Baiyu's voice? Look up, I don't know if you heard of, but look up Baiyu's old voice lines versus the new ones. Sus. Let's just call it sus. That mad scholar's powers likely came from Kusanali. Must be the second
Really?
one.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
He seems interested.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and what...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Did they usually use the Dendro Archon's name to lie though?
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Not gonna lie, I've been so used to YouTube streaming, letting me stream more than 1 hour without stopping on like Streamlabs, that I completely forgot if Turnip was gonna let me do the same, and apparently it does. Definitely been almost 2 hours now. Yep, 1 hour and 40 minutes.
How can this be?
Hopefully this app maintains stable.
To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Did you listen to that? Did you listen to that? The text says, to think our Archon has been among us this entire time, but the voice actor said, amongst us. I assume specifically to avoid the meme. Hide all you want, Sino. Maybe you have the email swoosh, but I know you're a memer.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
I just imagine the Patrick meme of him knocking the door and saying, I love you.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident grandpa mad scholar.
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
the person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Please help him, Sino, before Candace kicks your ass.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Yeah. I wanna continue, but at the same time, maybe I can squeeze in some drawing time after this. This has been a fun stream, and the stream didn't crash after the hour mark.